Good afternoon. I'm sitting here with Maureen Frost, the Chief Executive of the Hampshire Chamber of Commerce, and I'm going to talk to her about some of the exciting things that she's bringing to the organisation. Good afternoon, Maureen.
Good afternoon, Stef.
So, congratulations on becoming the Chief Executive of the Hampshire Chamber of Commerce. What have been your first priorities since taking over the role?
It's not a new role for me. I used to be Chief Executive of the Portsmouth and South Hampshire Chamber of Commerce before we merged and became Hampshire 5 years ago. And for me, it's all about being relevant to our business members and doing the things that they need to help their businesses to grow and succeed. So for me, it's been looking at our portfolio of services. We'll be making some enhancements, taking some things out, putting new things into the programme and the benefits to the members. I really want to concentrate on enhancing our digital communications and bringing that more up to date, looking at a lot more informative blogs, for example, and working with our members to give them a better platform to interrelate with us, for example, enhancing our website. We've just installed a new CRM system and really looking at making life easier for our members.
That's interesting, because my next question really was around the objectives and if your organisation is to be successful, what do you see its key objectives as? And I think you've covered maybe some of them there, but what do you see as those key things?
I think for us it's really helping our businesses to go through the wealth of changes that are coming up over the next few years. Brexit is the obvious one, and that particularly impacts on our companies who are currently exporting, or maybe those that have been considering it and haven't yet started. Things will undoubtedly be changing, and we need to make sure that our businesses are advised of the changes as soon as possible. That has implications on our own business as well, because quite a significant part of our turnover is relating to our international trade documentation service. And for example, we don't currently provide documents for export to the EU, but we may well have to in 2 years' time. So we need to look at our resourcing levels at the same time. I think it's about being more focused, not trying to be all things to all people. We really do need to hone down on what are the key issues for our businesses. These will include the new data protection regulations coming in, and we need to make sure our members are well placed to be prepared for that, as well as our own business. We also need to look at improving our marketing, and part of my remit is to look at restructuring that and putting more focus on telling everybody about what we actually do here at the Chamber.
Wonderful. Shaping Portsmouth, by its own name, is focused on the Portsmouth City, and I know that the Portsmouth Area Committee has just kind of relaunched. So what do you see as the benefits that team will bring to the City of Portsmouth?
I think it's about keeping the ears and the eyes of the local area. We cover the whole of Hampshire, so we can't be on top of every single issue from the head office. So we rely on our local area committees to tell us what's important in their area, what sort of events we need to be running, what do we need to be lobbying on, what do we need to represent them on. And it's also to avoid us duplicating things that are already going on. I mean, Shaping Portsmouth is a great example. The last thing we want to do as a chamber is run exactly the same event that Shaping are already doing, and vice versa. So our area committee will flag that up to us to avoid that happening. They also raise the profile of the Chamber locally. We're very much an SME, like a lot of our members are. We don't have a big marketing budget. So again, we rely on these committee members to be out there talking about what we do to other members. And it's also about bringing local issues back to the board. We have quite a robust lobbying service, a representation service. We have the doors open at number 10 through our British Chambers of Commerce links. But unless we know what the issues are of real relevance to local businesses in Portsmouth, we can't actually feed that up the line. Some things will be very local, but other things will actually be impacting on businesses right across Hampshire, the region and the country. And with that combined voice is where we can really make a difference.
Wonderful. My last question really is a difficult one, given the fact that you've mentioned Brexit already in this interview. But if you take things as you see them, how optimistic are you for the economic outlook for the area? And I appreciate the area is a bit broader than Portsmouth.
I'm fairly optimistic. We all know there will be challenges ahead, but equally there'll be just as many opportunities. Businesses are quite resilient in the main, and they will adapt to the changes, they will move forward. So I think providing we can cut as short as possible the period of uncertainty, I see that there will be quite a rosy future ahead. We're well placed down on the Solent area, particularly compared to other parts of the country. And I think really we need to talk it up, celebrate our successes, celebrate the great businesses we've got in Portsmouth and the surrounding areas, and stop just looking at failures.
Thank you. Maureen, thank you very much indeed for your time this afternoon.
Thank you.